Why are you gonna go out to eat when you can make something in 2 seconds? What a day, what a day. I was about to go to the vegan food spot. I literally got in my car. It's gonna take me 18 minutes to drive to the vegan food spot. And I decided to just make food, and if I was gonna make food, I might as well lay it all out in front of me and go live so you guys can, 1, get inspiration, and 2, see how easy it is to live this life. So today we are doing a fully raw vegan kelp zucchini noodle sweet and savory pasta. That was a lot in one name. So let me give you a rundown of what ingredients I have here. Zucchini noodles, kelp noodles, dates coming later, maple syrup, you'll see soon, onion, tomato, green pepper, lemon, garlic, avocado, sunflower sprouts. There's basil in here already, tahini. That's what we have today. If you guys have questions too about anything, I love this kind of live. I'm so glad you love this kind of live. I honestly, it's keeping things fresh for me, being able to do this kind of live. Right now I'm grabbing some kelp noodles and I'm gonna be soaking them in baking soda. I learned this from one of my friends. Her name is Tatiana, and she works at the Hippocrates Health Institute over on the east coast of Florida. And when you soak your kelp noodles in baking soda, it really works to break it down and make it nice and squishy so it feels like real pasta and it's not hard to break into. I have other things to prep. The thing is, with raw food, right? Everyone is always like, what's the recipe? What's the recipe? Oh my gosh, guys. The podcast is called Detoxology Class. Look at this avocado though. Farmer's market avocados. How are you gonna beat that? I have my spiralizer for my zucchini noodles. We're all eating super raw vegan and still depleted, right? We're all eating super plant and still depleted. And when you're buying food from grocery stores, I've done all of my years of detoxing have been off food from grocery stores. And I depleted myself and I can feel the level of depletion if I try to do that without additional supplementation in some way. And that supplementation is spirulina and wheatgrass. The effort that you put into finding food sources and water sources should really be a crucial part of detox. Like finding wholesalers, finding food supply, because relying 100% off of grocery store stuff, when you really think about it, farmer's market has you eating according to the seasons, has you eating locally according to the seasons where you're living. So in reality, we should really be eating like that, right? And that all gets back to this idea of why I need to now launch a winter detox, because too many people are entering the cold seasons and we cannot be cleansing off of food that is not in season. Humans have never ever ancestrally eaten foods out of season because they're living off the land. That was one whole zucchini, okay? So this is the volume of food that I'm gonna be consuming, right? In one time. Tahini, glass bottle, ingredients, raw organic sesame seeds. You guys gotta check your ingredient labels for stuff that you're buying already processed. I'm literally making this right now watching this. Oh, I love that. Do not use me as an example for your volume of food to a T. Do not take my volume of food as Bible. Do not take my volume of food as law, because I am very tall. Your height plays into how much you're eating. Your height plays into the volume of food or the demand and the energy expenditure that you require. So this is gonna be a mountain. I'm also as tall as a mountain. In the NutriBullet, there is tahini, there is basil, and there is half a lemon. There's not much more I'm gonna put in this sauce other than some little bit of maple syrup, but I love a little bit of sweetness with the savory combo. Oh, I forgot to put garlic in here. Duh. Oh my God. It is just like, but when we add the dates, oh, and the avocado slices, oh my gosh. All of our taste buds are accustomed to sweet, oily, or fatty, and salty. That's what our taste buds have come to with all of the things that society has done to us, unfortunately. And as we start to heal our bodies, our taste buds actually start to change. Our palate starts to be naturally stimulated on the natural flavoring of foods. So when I make food for people or cook for people, I do not even like cooking for people who don't live this lifestyle to some degree, because their taste buds are not accustomed to the natural flavoring of food. So it's an insult. It is an insult when they add salt onto this stuff. It is an insult when they drizzle oil onto this stuff. People don't like herbal teas because they're bitter. They need to add honey, or they need like hibiscus flower or all the sweet things because their tea is bitter. But as your taste buds heal, your body heals, you start to enjoy the flavor of your herbs. For those of you who have really sensitive digestive systems, and this is a lot of different types of raw foods in here. So I don't want you to feel like, oh my gosh, I can't make food like this because my digestion is gonna go crazy. Do you know how you solve that problem? You solve the problem of poor digestion with plant foods by doing something called monomeals. Monomeals are where you eat the same thing in one sitting. So for example, an entire plate of steamed broccoli, or an entire plate of steamed beets, or an entire plate of steamed carrots. You're not combining a bunch of different things and not forcing the body to try to digest all this, all these different types of raw foods. Now, I don't know if you guys saw that I posted a photo of my iris the other day, and my digestive system, naturally, the blueprint to my body, naturally my digestion is super sensitive, like so sensitive. And it's because my digestive system and my nervous system are linked together. So monomeals, for people who have that iris marking, or for people who experience that nervous system stress related to digestion, monomeals are incredible for that type of person. Would smoothies also be a solution for suppressed digestion? Yeah, a smoothie and a juice is also considered a monomeal, right? Because you're consuming one thing, one substance. So smoothies, absolutely, seed milks, nut milks, juices, monomeals for solid meals is a perfect solution for people with lower digestive fire, called your AGMI, lower digestive fire. Simplified meals help you massively. Yeah, this avocado is massive, and I'm only gonna use like that much. And the reason why I'm only gonna use that much is because my whole base of my sauce is already tahini. And sometimes combining fat sources can feel a little rough in the body. So my meal is done, by the way. Okay, this was a quick one, guys. I'm gonna go eat now. Should I take enzymes? No, you should not. No, you should not, because let me step back. Actually, let me step back here. Let me clean up a little bit then while I'm talking about this. So if you recognize that a meal like this will feel awful in your body and bloated and crazy, right? And you're asking, should I take enzymes? Enzymes are still a treatment-based approach. Enzymes are still a quick fix approach. You'll find that in a lot of holistic nutritionists and naturopaths will put people on digestive enzymes or hydrochloric acid to replace their stomach acid when you are feeling bloated or gassy or not fully breaking down food. When you're taking digestive enzymes, what's happening? Your pancreas is responsible for secreting digestive enzymes. So you have a whole organ that's responsible for secreting digestive enzymes. If you don't have enough digestive enzymes, or if you recognize that you're bloated or gassy, two things could be happening. You have a low stomach acid, you're naturally more sensitive, your agni, your digestive strength is a little bit lower, or your pancreas isn't secreting digestive enzymes as we would like. So if you take enzymes, your pancreas is never going to recognize that it has to turn on again and actually secrete its own enzymes, because when you take it in your mouth and you upregulate the instance of digestive enzymes in your body, or anything in your body's going to think there's enough present, and it's not going to feel like it has to turn on again and correct and actually start making it itself. So enzymes are a quick fix, and they're not gonna address the root cause of the problem, which is getting the pancreas to actually secrete digestive enzymes. Same thing goes for stomach acid. When you take hydrochloric acid, if your stomach acid is low, what does that do? Your body thinks that you have enough stomach acid because you're supplementing with it, and your gastric glands of your stomach are never ever gonna recognize that they have to turn on again and secrete your own stomach acid, okay? That's what happens there. Now, you also just asked about glutamine. Trust me, guys, I went through all that. The L-glutamine to heal the gut lining. Why are you dosing with a single amino acid? Do you know what has to heal the gut lining? Removing the fungus, removing the parasites that are breaking down your gut lining, clearing out and restoring the bacterial microbiome, and getting rid of any dried, excess, crusted waste that is on your intestines for years and years and years and years and years and years because nobody's ever cleaned out. That's what strengthens the gut lining, is removing all of the waste that's causing it to weaken. Why are you taking L-glutamine to strengthen the gut? You can't strengthen the gut when there's stuff present in the gut that's breaking down the gut. Nobody's ever removing the waste from the body. The root cause is the waste in the body that can't get out because our elimination is not optimal. People aren't sweating. People aren't breathing, people aren't pooping. You see what I'm trying to get at? So that's the digestive enzyme question. That is the digestive enzyme question. I'm recording too on this camera at the same time, because y'all know we gotta get the vibes in here.